Have you ever had a gut feeling so strong you just couldn't ignore it? What if that feeling was actually the universe trying to hand you the winning lottery ticket to your life? Welcome back to Frequency Chapters, Frequency Enhanced Chapter Summaries for focus, healing, and abundance. We are continuing our journey into the timeless classic, The Game of Life and How to Play It by the incredible Florence Scovel Shinn. Let's turn our attention to Chapter 8. It's time to explore intuition or guidance, enhanced by a 432 Hz frequency called Awakening Intuition. This is where we learn how to tune into that divine GPS that's already programmed inside each of us. In this powerful chapter, Florence Scovel Shinn reveals that our intuition is not just a random hunch. It's our direct line to infinite intelligence. It's the voice of God, or the universe, guiding us along our perfect path. The core message is simple but profound. To achieve anything, we must learn to listen to and act on our intuitive leads. Shinn emphasizes that we must make the first move. We need to ask for guidance with clear, powerful words. Speak the word and then do not do anything until you get a definite lead. For example, you can say, "Infinite Spirit, reveal to me the way. Let me know if there is anything for me to do." This act of asking opens the floodgates for answers to flow to you. These answers can come in the most unexpected ways. A chance remark from a stranger, a line that jumps out from a book, or just a sudden, clear thought. Shinn shares a fascinating story about a woman who wanted a large sum of money. She asked for a definite lead, and the thought that came was to give $100 to a friend who had helped her spiritually. Her rational mind resisted, but after receiving a second, unmistakable sign, she made the gift. Shortly after, a huge sum of money came to her in a miraculous way. This illustrates a key principle. Giving opens the way for receiving. Tithing, or giving 1/10 of one's income, is an old Jewish custom and is sure to bring increase. Many of the richest people in the world have been faithful tithers, and I have never known it to fail as an investment, whether it's through tithing or simply giving. But the gift or tithe must be given with love and with a cheerful heart. Creating that flow of generosity clears the path for abundance to rush back to you, multiplied. The chapter also stresses the importance of combining vision with action. It's not enough to just imagine wealth or success. You have to be brave enough to act on the guidance you receive, even if it seems illogical. Shinn tells of a man who bought a fur-lined overcoat he couldn't technically afford, acting on his vision of prosperity, which then led to him manifesting the money to pay for it. Similarly, a woman seeking the right job was told to ask for a definite lead. After being offered 3 positions, she was confused. Then one morning, she woke up and could literally smell Palm Beach, the location of one of the jobs. That was her lead. She took the job and it was a massive success. Her intuition didn't give her a spreadsheet of pros and cons. It gave her a feeling, a scent, a direct signal pointing the way. Shinn cautions us to distinguish true intuition from psychic noise or mortal mind chatter. Horoscopes and psychic readings can keep us stuck in a karmic loop, focusing on potential problems instead of divine possibilities. I know of a man who should have been dead, according to his horoscope, many years before he became a leader of one of the biggest movements in his country for the uplift of humanity. True intuition, she explains, is a spiritual faculty. It doesn't explain itself. It simply points the way. Your job is to trust it and follow, even if you don't understand why. She tells a story of feeling a strong urge to go to a specific bakery. Her logical mind argued against it, but she went anyway. Inside, she found nothing she wanted, but on her way out, she ran into a person she'd been thinking of who desperately needed her help. Her intuition led her exactly where she was needed. Another powerful insight is the connection between our external world and our internal state. Congestion in your affairs, like hoarding things in storage, can manifest as congestion in your body. If you find yourself stumbling physically, it might be because you're stumbling mentally or in your consciousness. This highlights the importance of maintaining harmony in our thoughts. Forgiveness is crucial. Holding onto resentment, judgment, and condemnation of others only attracts those same negative experiences back to ourselves. As Shinn puts it, when you criticize or condemn, you pick up a live wire and can expect a shock. By blessing others and releasing judgment, you clear your own path. Indecision is another major roadblock. To overcome it, Shinn suggests affirming, "I am always under direct inspiration. I make right decisions quickly." This programs your subconscious mind to act with clarity and confidence. Your willpower isn't meant to force things, but to hold the perfect vision steady and back the will of God, which is always for your highest good. Sometimes, the path to our desires looks completely chaotic. It may seem like everything is going wrong, when in reality, the universe is just rearranging the board to deliver your victory. Shinn recounts the story of a woman who had lost $2,000 years ago. She had loaned the money to a relative during her lifetime, but the relative had died, leaving no mention of it in her will. The woman was resentful and angry, and as she had no written statement of the transaction, she never received the money. She had to begin by forgiving the relative, as resentment and unforgiveness will close the doors of this wonderful bank. She decided to claim it back from the Bank of the Universal by first forgiving the person involved and affirming there's no loss in the divine mind. Soon after, her landlord unfairly raised her rent, but a mistake in the new lease ended up working in her favor. The landlord eventually paid her exactly $2,000 to break the lease so he could sell the building. What appeared to be an injustice was actually the universe's surprising and perfect way of delivering what was rightfully hers. This proves that when we take our spiritual stand, we can collect everything that belongs to us. We can restore the years that the locusts, our doubts, fears, and resentments have eaten. Ultimately, no one can take from you what is truly yours. You are here to prove that good can come from lack and justice can come from injustice. So, the takeaway from this chapter is to be bold in your requests. Listen closely for that quiet inner voice, and have the courage to act on its guidance without hesitation. Trust that every lead, every hunch, is a divine breadcrumb leading you to your greatest good. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, please be sure to like and subscribe to Frequency Chapters. You won't want to miss the next Frequency Enhanced Chapter Summary for focus, healing, and abundance.